Okay, so here we have the sewers. You asked for them, we made them. Massive, massive demand for these. And so, yeah, here they are. Okay, again, this is a 2-sheet set. As far as what I mean is there's 2 different types of sheet in the set. When you get the sewers, you'll have like 3 of those and 2 of these. Okay, so yeah, that's the sewers. What I'm going to do first of all is I'm just going to assemble some of the bits on this side, okay, to show how it works, as it were. So let's go with nice and simple. First of all, we've got the sewer archway. Ta-da! Assembled. That was nice and simple, wasn't it? Okay, so this doesn't have any stands or anything like that. We have added a space for you to put clips on, okay, should you so desire to link this up. Generally, when you're using this, we grab that, and this just simply slots onto there, and you'd have another one over there, and you've got this lovely sewer thing. And in a moment, you'll see we could put the sewers through it, as it were, and that's how it looks. That's how it works. It's fantastic. Okay, but if you do want to connect one on to a longer area, we've popped a little space for you to be able to do that, as we did before. You can basically pop a wall clip on here. If I line it up properly, like so, and you can grab a ramp and pop it on there. And then if you wanted to make that as part of a longer set, you can obviously do that, no problem at all. So again, it was something that we were asked to be, if it was an option, by a few of you guys, and we managed to do that. Other than that, that's it. That's how that works. You'll have 2 of these sheets, so you'll get 2 of those, which is cool. Then you've got these little fellas here, and this is, again, really simple. It's just a strut, but instead of it hooking onto a wall, it goes on as part of a clip, and it makes these really cool on from another wall, and it makes this really cool kind of sewer sections, as it were. And again, you can put sewer bits either side, and it just makes these lovely kind of sewer works, as it were. Totally looks fantastic. Yeah, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 6 of those on there. So that's, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 of those, and so you get 2 sheets. You're going to have 12 of those in total. So you can really do some good fun stuff. Doesn't have to be done like that. You can just put it in a big room and have these kind of ribs that go through the room. Again, looks totally stunning. Okay, so that's the sewer struts. Love those. Then we've got, assembly wise, we've got the bridge. Sometimes it get a little bit of tear there. Just remove that very carefully, like that. Okay. I will need a couple of clips for this to go together. I didn't want these parts to be in multiple sections. I wanted a nice sturdy bridge. And in order to achieve that, I need a couple of clips. So I'm going to grab my Great Walls, and I'm going to pop them off of here. Bye bye, Great Walls. Okay. And then we've got these 2 clips to help us. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to bend across the 2 half cuts that we've got. And then I'm going to start assembling the bridge. Okay, so I'm going to grab this like that, and I'm going to pop that in here. And I'm going to do the same on the other side, but I'm not going to slot it all the way through. I'm just going to start to slot it together. Okay, then I'm going to grab a clip, and on this one here, I'll show you on here, you can see there's a little bit of a dip in, and it goes the same on the other side. And that allows me to just fit a clip just nicely there without it coming. And it sits nice and flush with the edge of that. Okay, so on that bit on here, I'm just going to pop it in. I could have done it before I put those on. Okay, and I'm going to push that all the way home, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. Leave the texture bit facing inwards, I suppose, for extra texture. Okay, whoops. I'll do this off. I can't do it to the camera. Just pop it on there. There you go. I can't do it backwards, that one. And then I'm going to pop the other side in and just start to slot it in a little bit. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of line the clips up, okay? I'm going to slowly slot that into there while also pushing these closed again a bit, and I'll have to lean over a bit here because I can't do this blind. Okay, I'll start to slot that on there. Whoops, like so, that's it, and that clip goes on there. Okay, so you can see it's starting to go together there, and on this side. I'll try and do this to the camera, see if this is possible. I can't see exactly what I'm doing, but and that slots into there, and then I just slowly start to push this up. That one's just come off a little bit. It's fiddly, and then these are still not pushed in quite, so I'm just very slowly pushing those in, and the clip should start to, if I could line it up properly, that's it, the clip should start to push in, and the gap slowly closes, and then you just grab your fingers and close that gap, push that up into there, push that up into there, okay, and close that gap and push it up and push it up, and that's nicely closed now, and those clips are on, and then I can squeeze it this way just to make sure that those clips lock home, and there it is. Lovely, perfect. Okay, that becomes a little bridge, and it's nice and sturdy, and it's perfect because the sewers it can actually go over the sewers. It's just the right size for the sewer pieces to go over, which is really kind of cool. Okay, so there's that. Let's move that across to the side. Other than that, on this sheet, what you've got is you've got a couple of planks, which are really cool for just if I can get it out. Really cool for just placing over your sewers for little crossing points, okay, or again scatter, in your dungeon. And there's a couple of tiles on here as well, so I'll just pop these off. What you'll have is the texture of the tile shows that you've got the water, and then you've got this bit here, which is kind of a little step. What we've done is we've put on actually as separate parts these extra bits here, and anything else on that sheet? No, not on that sheet. Okay, so for example on here, if I place those on there, they then give that a really cool kind of 3D effect, which really brings this whole thing. It makes the water look recessed. Well, it is now, okay, and it just brings it to life. And the same on here. You put that on there, and it creates this nice kind of, recessed bit. There's another piece for there actually included on this sheet here, so there's enough of them to go around. And all you do, you take a tiny dab of blue tack. I mean, literally pinch a little bit off and dab it under here and here, and then push it down in place, and it's solid in gameplay. It's absolutely solid. It's fantastic. So you don't get these bits knocking all over the place. And then of course, when you do eventually put your little planky bits across, they're actually raised off as well, which looks again really cool when you're making your guys like come across the water, as it were. So that is your, that's the purpose of all these little bits, if you're wondering. The beauty of these tiles of course, is that if you want lather running through your dungeon, then you can do that. This is why we say don't glue these parts down, just a little dab of blue tack, because you'll want to pop it off and reverse it over, okay, which is really cool. So that's great. That's all you get on that sheet. Of course, you get a couple of those. You've got like a dead end there and a little straight. Then everything else you need for making the majority of your tiley bits work is on here, including like dead end pieces and all sorts. So I'm just going to pop some of these bits out to give you an idea. There you go, and you get this big bunch of tiles here. There's actually 3 sheets of that, so you'll get, a load of big, chunk of tiles, as it were. And all you do is you just arrange these however it is that you want it to be arranged. So, for example, if you grab the one from the other sheet, you can bring that over and make these kind of areas here. I can go back round here, and then you could have another corner that goes up there, or you could, cut that off at the dead end, and so on and so forth. So you can have lots and lots of fun with these tiles. And all the way across here around the edges, you've got all the little bits that you need okay, that you can rest on here with a dab of blue tack, which bring the whole thing to life. It just makes these tiles really 3D, and we've also even got an additional another plank on there to enable you to do that. So you can have lots and lots of fun with that. And again, with this bridge, it shows that it fits over the top of here. Even if you've got like a piece on here, it's to give it 3D, it fits as well. So you can have a lot of fun with doing that as well. Okay, I don't think there's anything else on these sheets. No, that's it. That is the sewers. Excellent.